How you doing?
Hey, Destiny, how are you?
Good. Let me set.
Cool, cool. Thank you for joining. I appreciate it.
Of course. One second. Grab the chair.
Oh.
In the locker room, the timer always goes off on the lights, so I'm trying to make sure they don't.
All good. You just got done with workout? Destiny, how are you?
No, I'm about to go work after this. So.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Of course. One second. Grab the chair. In the locker room, start grinding. Lights, so I'm trying to make sure they don't.
Cool. All good. All right. Wi-Fi is a little.
No, I'm about to go work after this. So.
Oh, here we go. My bad. Gotcha. Sorry, I had the YouTube going. All right, cool. All right, so I'm just about to introduce the show, and then we'll go right into it.
All
right, cool. All right, I'm Taylor Brown, and this is How I Did It, the show where we talk with champions about how they achieve their dreams. On today's show, we're talking with Destiny Slocum. Destiny is McDonald's All-American. She's Idaho's Gatorade Player of the Year, former D1 athlete, played at the University of Maryland, Oregon State, and the University of Arkansas. The list goes on with all her accolades and accomplishments, but most importantly, Destiny has entered her name into the 2021 WNBA draft. So congratulations, and thank you so much for coming on the show.
Thank you for having me.
No problem. So first question, I remember I was filming your game at the University of Maryland where you made like not even the half court shot. It was like further than that. and I already knew that you had a promising future. So was the WNBA, has that always been the goal, even as a freshman?
Yeah, I mean, I think that's always been my goal from the beginning is to play professionally, especially in the WNBA. First and foremost, I mean, I think as I got through college and realizing, the WNBA and just maybe back before the pay wasn't as great, my degree was super important. And so to say that I've been able to get my degree, play college basketball, and pursue, a professional career is awesome.
Yeah, definitely. You've done a great job. And one of the things I wanted to ask you is, you went to three different schools, but you were able to manage to put up some great numbers and some great stats consistently. I've seen you improved every year. You end up finishing with 1,800 career points, 611 assists, and 384 rebounds. I mean, that's incredible to go to three different schools and to do that. So, how were you able just to stay focused? And, I feel like you have to prove yourself, at every program. I don't think people realize that, it's not just given to you. So how was it for you just mentally staying focused?
The transitions were difficult in a way of I went to almost three different programs too. I mean, Maryland plays very, I called them in between Oregon State and Arkansas. Arkansas plays very fast, up tempo, very, very offensive focused. And then you have Oregon State, who plays very slow on offense and very methodical and very defensive focused. And so each transition kind of helped, I think, develop a certain aspect of my game specifically. And so, I mean, when I look back, probably three different schools I could have, there's no three different schools I could have chose that would have prepared me the way it has for the next level. So it was tough, but I'm thankful for it.
Yeah, that's what's up. So did you redshirt, due to the transferring rules, or was it by injury, or is it really just transferring?
Oh yeah, no, just the redshirt rules. So I sat out the first year I transferred to Oregon State.
Gotcha. And how was that? How was that year for you, just sitting out, no games?
It was really tough. I mean, I think it relit a passion though. When you don't play for a year and you're capable of playing, it's not like I was injured or anything like that. I was just practicing, pretending to be Jordan Canada, Sabrina. And it's tough when that year they had went to the Elite Eight and not being able to travel and be there with them was probably the toughest for me. But it helped me kind of focus on what I needed to get done in order to be the best player at Oregon State. So
Definitely. That's what's up. What was your biggest lesson from the pandemic?
Pandemic. I mean, the pandemic obviously, is tough on a lot of people and tough, especially on the sports industry, but also just, all the lives lost and things like that. So beyond just me, thankful that we're kind of growing out of that and have a protection now a little bit better than we did before. But I think my biggest lesson, is the grind never stops. Things are going to get in the way. Not being able to go to a gym for like the first 3-4 months of the pandemic is weird, especially when you literally live in the gym. You're like excited when season kind of ended. We were like, whoa, we get like a break.
Right.
And then it was kind of like, wait, this isn't just going to be 2 or 3 weeks. This is going to be, well, it's been a year now that we've been in this. But having to adapt and change. I mean, I pretty much put a weight room, went and bought some weights and started running outside. And I mean, I lost 40 pounds during the pandemic. So I guess it worked out in a good way. But yeah, thankful for it. So, I mean, stay on the grind. I knew the lights were going to go off. I'm sorry.
It's all good. Yeah, I know how that goes.
Yeah. But that was the biggest thing I'd say. I'll just sit right here. I learned, I think, throughout the whole process was just staying on the grind, and that you're not always going to have everything. I mean, probably back to elementary school with the hoop in the front yard. You don't have a gun, you don't have a dish, you don't have a Mr. Dish, you don't have anything. You just got to work.
Yeah, no, that's real. That's real. And how was it as far as COVID testing? You know, I'm pretty sure you guys had to take it all the time.
Yeah, we were doing 2 in the off season a day or like a week, and then we moved to 3 when season began. And so I mean, you got used to it. By then it was weird, but I mean, I thought of it as like a benefit. I'm like, at least I know that, you know, the people I'm around, and when I'm around individuals that I am not carrying it or things like that. So as much as it sucked, I mean, I'm like, I bet people wish they knew all the time, you know, do I have it? Do I have it? Do I have it? And we always got the answers.
Right. For sure. For sure. So, you know, the WNBA is growing. As you can see in the past year or two, the pay has increased a little bit, you know, for WNBA players. What are you looking forward to most? You know, just seeing everything that's happened in the past year or two, and yeah, what are you looking for as you pursue this dream of making it in the league?
I mean, I think just in fact, honestly, just the journey for me. I think it's always been a dream to play in the WNBA, and it's always been a dream to play professionally. And, you know, being able to be amongst, you know, possibly some of the best players to ever play the game and learn and grow from like what they've learned through their process is, I mean, I'm a sponge. I love to learn. Tell me how to do it and I'll do it. Like, I want to know how to do it better. And so I think to me, that's the number one thing is like, especially, you know, being a rookie is how much can I learn? How much can I grow? What can I learn from the people, you know, who may not be in the league very much longer or maybe have a ton of seasons? What can I learn from their process to just make mine a little easier or, you know, make mine a little faster? So, I mean, that's what I'm most excited for. I mean, they're literally knowledge books.
Yeah, no, for sure. I'm definitely excited to see you play out there. And you have any plans to play overseas, any countries?
I don't know any countries yet. I mean, I think my plan, is to find somewhere to play overseas. You know, I'm excited for pretty much wherever. I think traveling's exciting. I think playing basketball is exciting. So being able to do both of those and make a little bit of money is not bad.
Right.
Just thankful for the process. It's been crazy this last like day or two since I've announced it. I mean, the support, the love, and also just it feels like a whole different world. Like being a college athlete to a pro athlete, it's like, whoa, you step into a whole thing of like, everyone's like, all right, what are your plans for this? What are your plans for this? I'm like, we just lose in the tournament. So
yeah. And how's that been for you? I know that can be tough, you know, just leaving the floor that last time, you know, how was that?
I mean, obviously not the way you want to go out. I mean, Wright State, you have to hand it to them. They played a heck of a game. Played us to the wire. And I was proud of us for fighting way back. You know, we'd faced so much adversity. And it was sad. I mean, I said we ended 5 or 6 games the same way all season on a buzzer beater. And Coach Neighbors, I was like, I would have actually been more surprised if her shot didn't go in than if it did. So it sucks. It does. You know, you always want to be playing until the end of season and to be watching other people, you know, doing what you want to do. To me, I'm just using it as motivation. Like, I don't ever want that to happen again. I'm not going to be able to play college basketball again, but in any form is like, I want to win and I want to be the last people playing. I'm tired of watching other people play. I'm tired of being like, man, I wish I was there, you know, and what else do I have to do to get my team there? You know, I mean, I'm using it as motivation as always.
Definitely. No, that's dope. That's dope. So what would you tell your younger self, D1 athlete, 18 years old, 19? What would you tell yourself?
Enjoy the ride. I mean, I never thought that I remember being a freshman and someone's like, your time's going to fly. Oh my gosh, it's going to fly. And I'm like, whatever, this is going to take forever. And I was ready to go to the league, you know, and I feel like we're always ready to get to the next step. Same as high school. I was ready to get to college. And then I got to college and I was like, wait, I want to go back to high school for a little bit. And so I think just enjoying the process of where you are in the moment, in the, the present moment. And that's what I'm trying to do now is enjoy every day for as it is. Right now, I'm in pre-draft mode.
Yeah.
What can I do every day, and COVID, I think, adds a perspective on that, going through that and seeing just how everything could be ripped away in a second.
Yeah.
Not even think we were going to have a season this year to then, being able to play it out the way we did.
Yeah.
You got to just be thankful. So I'd probably just tell myself to enjoy the ride, and it's going to be hard. It is not going to be easy. I wish someone would have told me that, it's not going to be all glitter everywhere. It's fun, but stuff is going to be hard, and you have to make sacrifices. So
for sure, definitely as a pro. And how's been like talking about posts after playing ball in college? I'm sure agents are going crazy at you. Or are you signed with an agent? Are you still trying to make that decision?
Yeah, I mean, I have signed with the agent. I haven't signed any paperwork yet, so I'm like waiting. So I'll wait to announce it.
Yeah.
But yeah. I mean, I talked to somebody who actually plays right now, and they were like, "You need to get an agent. That's the first thing. Get that off the table, and kind of release some stress from yourself, and then just train. Be in the best shape of your life for training camp. Go and fight for a spot. I mean, it's not a question. This year is probably one of the hardest years to make a team." In general, no matter where you're drafted, no matter who you're drafted to. And so you got to go in there and compete. And so that's my mindset right now is, I've got however many days until, training camp or the draft, to prepare myself in the best way possible. And so that's where I am right now is there is no off season.
Yeah, for sure. Now, that's a good thing. That's a good thing though. All right, so we're down to our last 3 questions I ask every interviewee. So first one, what inspires you?
Like basketball wise?
Yeah, or anything in general. Yeah.
I mean, I think my life in general. I mean, I didn't grow up easy. I didn't grow up, people want to think, oh, she's from Boise, Idaho. She probably grew up, this super glamorous life. It was tough. I mean, my mom worked 3 jobs to provide for us. My dad was in and out of the house, the majority. I mean, we literally lived, I say dollar to dollar. I mean, every day was like, are we going to get a meal today? And basketball was kind of that escape for me to kind of just, I don't know, find a way to provide for myself because I knew my mom was going to be able to pay for college for me. And that was my number one thing is I wanted to get an education and be able to not have to live the life I lived growing up. And so that was my motivation. And then in 4th grade, my mom got breast cancer and she gave everything and sacrificed everything for me to live out my dream. And so, it's the least I can do to be able to give everything I have. And I mean, I feel like up to now I've done what I could. I mean, I got my master's degree in 5 years. Pursuing a like professional career. And so always family, but then also just living a better life than I lived,
Yeah. No, that's super dope. Thank you for sharing that.
Yeah.
That was dope. Second question, what's your pet peeve?
On the court or just in life?
You can do both.
Oh, probably something to do with like people. I'm like super social and like super just like I'm friends with everybody. That's just who I am. I don't know, probably people who like to cause drama or talk behind people's back. Those people really bother me. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
That's probably my biggest pet peeve is like, let's just talk about it. Let's just confront it. Let's work. Let's have fun, enjoy the moment for as it is. Probably that I would say.
Yeah. No, that's a good one. Third question, what's your guilty pleasure?
I'm a avid video gamer. I love Fortnite, Call of Duty, Halo. My first thing I want to buy is a gaming setup. So I want to Twitch so bad. I like my undergrad is in film too. So like I watch YouTube like all day long. Seriously, is a thing. So I want to start a YouTube or something. I love that kind of stuff. So probably doing anything with tech or like editing videos. I love that stuff. So
that's super dope. You edit in Premiere?
Yeah, I do edit Premiere.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I like Premiere, Final Cut. I study film for my master's, so
yeah, it was the best thing I've ever done. I was like, I like this.
Yeah, no, it's super dope. Like, and I feel like it goes well with athletes too. Like you kind of have a vision and you want to share your story. So
definitely.
Yeah. All right, Destiny. Well, those are all my questions for you today. Will you be back? We do another one.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Cool.
whenever.
Cool. I appreciate it. Thank you for your time coming on the show.
Hey, you have a good day.
All right, you too.
All right, bye.